What's up and welcome to physics class, everybody. We're starting off with some nikke and getting into Dragon Traveler in the second half. Hope you guys have been having a great week so far, staying happy and healthy, hopefully being kind to everybody around you. We are kind of in the middle of nothing for nikke. We are in the last week of our event with Privity and Arcana, and we're getting into a new winter unit that is in the springtime. I don't know. It's kind of a weird, awkward time in nikke when everybody is holding all of the resources because we all know what's coming around the corner. We're getting the half anniversary at the end of the month. And so it's going to take a lot for this new unit to actually be like worth pulling. Like, unless my view on it, I have no idea what our kit is, right? None of us do yet. I will be doing a full skill analysis as soon as her kit is revealed, though, so make sure you're subscribed if you're watching on YouTube right now, so you don't miss that. But my rule is that, like, unless she is literally the best nikke in the game, I'm skipping, because our half anniversary character is for sure going to be one of the best. So that's just my feelings on it. We'll see what happens. And yeah, like I said, so just nothing really big happening in nikke right now. We're of course going to go through our dailies, talk about who knows what. We always talk about random stuff. I've got some new updates on Black Myth Wukong as well, and then there's more happening in Dragon Traveler right now. So of course we'll talk about all that stuff when we get into it. Hey, special arena points were given out today. Cool. I will take the 2,000 gems. Let me see who we have in chat. My Restream chat application needed to be updated for a long time. I had no idea that this whole time I'd been using like a beta version of it, and it had been kind of weird and buggy recently. And so I finally updated it, and it's definitely better now. Anyway, let me see. Who do we have in chat? We got Lone Syndicate, Sudden But Inevitable, Dr. Yiggles, Unknown. What's up? What's up? Where did I see that? I thought I saw someone had already used a new thing. Did I imagine that? Oh, okay. Yeah. It's there. It's there. So we have a new update for channel members. This, I don't know why this took so long to approve, okay? So, like, a long time ago, I was saying that I was considering updating some of the members-only emojis that you can use in chat. And then I kind of got some feedback from the channel members, of course, to see what they would actually prefer. And then I did like a final poll to like choose which one was going to get updated, right? And then I submitted it, and it has to go through like a approval process. I don't know. I guess you don't like upload anything too super crazy as your emoji. And this one was sitting there for I don't know how long, like over a week probably. But it is finally live. Yeah, we got people in chat using it. We now have Bunny Aid looking stressed out. This was one that was chosen by a member to be added. And so hopefully you guys enjoy that one. Lenteri Lands is subscribed on YouTube. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Anyway, what are you guys saying in chat? Hello, fair physician? What? Physicist? Dude, I don't know why I couldn't read that. Dr. Eagle's using the Twitch exclusive emoji with Quincy. And also showing off the new Bunny Aid one. Hey, hello. It's not a winter unit, just her name has snow in it. I mean, snow is winter. Dr. Eagles is a member on YouTube, renewing his membership for 28 months. Dude, 28 months. If our membership was a child, they would be like walking by now. That's crazy. I don't know why I use that analogy. Anyway, Snow Crane will be wishlistable anyway, right? Yes, she will be wishlistable. Hello. More new Bunny Aid emojis spammed in the chat. Nice, love to see it. Sup, Lone Syndicate. Let's see. Dr. Eagle said for his membership renewal message, he said 28 months. Thanks for the new emote. Yeah, no problem, man. Thanks for supporting the channel. Snow happens in spring too. I mean, sure. That's not wrong. It's just funny that we're like kicking off spring and, you know, people are doing like Easter events and like we've got like springtime flowers and like the current event feels very like spring kind of themed with just like the artwork and the colors, and then like randomly we got like Snow Crane and it's this girl kind of like bundled up in white and whatever. So I don't know. Does this mean Snow White is a winter unit then? I mean, thematically she's a winter unit. Like she wasn't like a winter event unit, but yeah, because like in the story we first met her in like the snowy environment. Her name is Snow White. Her original form was all bundled up. I mean, I'm not saying she's like, again, she's not a winter event unit, but say the original Snow White came out, you know, in April, it would feel kind of random because it just like feels like, oh, well, why wouldn't they release her in like November or something like that, you know? I don't know. Is that just me? I'm the only one that like thought that was like a little weird, like a little bit of dissonance there. Here feels weird having another Snow in game. Yeah, some people call Snow White Snow for short. Can't do that anymore. Although everyone would probably still know who you were talking about. The event story is actually about spring. Just because her name is Snow doesn't mean it's winter themed. Okay, okay. I mean, we'll see what the actual event is like. I feel like her design looks very Snow, though. I guess that's open to interpretation. Let's grab this. It seems like a nitpick. I mean, I don't care. This isn't like a big deal. She could be called like Father Christmas for all I care. But for me, it feels off theme. That's all I'm saying. Listen to Yiggles, he's a doctor. Yeah. The doctor ordered a snow crane in springtime. So, you know, take your seasonal snow cranes. Alright, let's go to the outpost. Grab these and go to the recycle room. Pilgrim. Wow, we can actually level up twice. Twice. As nice. You like her design, looks very Chinese dress themed, which you like. She looks beautiful, yeah. I mean, honestly, she is a nice design. I definitely don't dislike the way she looks. Let me see. I'll pull her up really quick. I'm sure you guys have all already seen her, but yeah. Looks very nice. I can see the like Chinese kind of inspired design with like her jewelry and like the pattern on her dress. Got a little under booba there. Always a fan of that. The stockings. But she is very like, she's got this big furry like coat kind of thing around her. I think she definitely does appear kind of wintry. Like here in this picture in particular, you know. But yeah, beautiful character either way. I will say for the actual event, this looks more spring. Like this Good World, whatever the event is actually going to be. That makes sense. We got like this little like flower guy up here. I don't know what that is, to be honest, but he's got a flower print on him and like rainbow and stuff. Like this art is much more like springtime looking. Anyway. Look at them hips. Dude, Nikke knows how to proportion characters, that's for sure. Like, in a good way, without making them look silly, you know? Like, some, like, Gooner games out there will, like, really just make, like, characters, like, cartoonishly, like, large in certain areas, or, like, have insane body ratios. which I am not saying by any means most nikkes are realistic body proportions, but it's still, like, in the context of the art design, it looks really good. Like, it doesn't look ridiculous, whereas I feel like some kind of push it to an extreme that does look kind of silly in some other games. The flower thing reminds you of those yellow round bird looking things in Azure Lane. Yeah, the like manju things, is that what they're called? Am I making that up? Where have I even heard that? But yeah, I totally get it. They do kind of look like that. Vic is following on Twitch. What? Vic, you weren't already following on Twitch? That's kind of crazy. I'm surprised. But thank you for the follow. I mean, I'm not even like complaining, but that's just funny because I assumed you already were following. Timonin, yeah, Timonin definitely has some characters with some pretty exaggerated proportions. That is one example. Another game that I've never played, I want to say, is it called Lost Sword? I feel like I've seen art from it that's like, let me see, kind of absurd. Is that one that I'm thinking of? No, that's not what I'm thinking of. Oh, I think I know what it is. Horizon Walker. Yeah, Horizon Walker has some like pretty absurd proportions on their characters. Like they're, yeah. I'm not gonna show you the Horizon Walker characters that I just pulled up from my search because, you know, stream reasons. But some of their character proportions are pretty wild. Okay, did I already do the challenge? I did, right? And there's a lot of games out there that are guilty of the same thing. Did I already do the new survey? Yeah, there was a survey like 2 days ago or something like that. And yes, I did do the survey. Let's open these. And we'll open these. Oh, I didn't even know I had one. How many do I have? Oh my god, I only have 3. Well, we're saving. Oh, also, wait, I have to do this. Let's see. 3.5 Annie Fund equals... All right. Our anniversary fund is currently at $4. So just as a reminder, if anybody gives like super chats or donations, whatever, through YouTube or Twitch, it will be added to the anniversary fund. And none of that will get like touched until the actual anniversary event. And then that's used for like extra pulls on characters or buying skins, things like that. Longtime viewers, you guys know, I started doing this a while back for big events. Not saying that anybody has to donate by any means. Like, you know, just you here chilling with me is cool. But if any of you do give me anything between now and anniversary, then it gets added to that anniversary fund. If anybody is new and doesn't know what that is. This is the last week you use your rocks on Moran, and then we'll be saving your rocks. Yeah, I have a feeling we're going to need a lot of them. You're up to enough gems for 4 multis, which isn't a lot, but you got 800 gold mileage. I mean, 800 gold mileage is quite a bit. 4 multis is nothing. Hey, Sudden But Inevitable just donated with the super chat $2. Thank you, Sudden. Thank you so much. All right. Well, I just posted that, so now I'm going to need to update the anniversary fund all immediately. Okay, so we're up to $6. Thank you. The anniversary fund grows. That's right. Okay. So we'll pin this now. Replace pinned message. Cool. What else? Anything to open in here? Not really. Okay. Right. By the way, we are still looking for one really powerful player. If you are on NA and you have a strong account, like, it depends. You don't have exactly this power. I have kind of a random team showing up here, but this is just an arbitrary number. If your team is as strong or stronger than the squad power that I'm displaying here right now, and you're on NA server, we would like to have you. If you're even stronger, then, I mean, that's great. Because obviously I could display a more powerful team here. But, yeah. So if you're at the, like 1.7 million mark or so, or above, hit me up. And our union rate is right around the corner. Are the polls for half anniversary comparable in number to full anniversary or fewer? Generally, it's like the same. And like it totally depends. I mean, there's no rule to it, but more or less, it's been like the same kind of thing. Okay, let's go through simulation room. By the way, overclock just happened, so if you didn't do that already, make sure you overclock again. Welcome to those that just joined the stream. Tekkaman Blade says you're 1 out of 10 for that. Well, you'll get there. You'll get there. Look at that, Nihilister. More powerful than Snow White, almost as good as Eve. If you know, you know. Some person really recently commented on one of my stream VODs. Like, usually those videos don't get a lot of comments, right? Like, even if they get a lot of views, people don't generally comment on stream VODs. But somebody commented and they saw my initial stream, like, cover page, right? Where it's got Taki and Nihilister. And they're like, you have Nihilister and Taki? You are a man of true taste. It's like, thank you. They're the favorite baddies, or anti-heroes. Let's go to Interception. Try and get us some custom modules. One custom module, okay. 2 custom modules, nice. 2 custom modules. Alright, well that's pretty average. Could have been worse, I guess. You think your Nikkes are level 266, but you just got your first rank first 10 times frame from the Pilgrim Tower? Nice. Congrats. To be honest, I never pay attention to those frames. I don't even know what I have as far as like your ranks on like tower and like unit investment and all that. A lot of times I forget that that's a thing. Speaking of Tribe Tower, let's go do it next. Is there like any other viable team here? Not really. This is kind of like the team, I think. I mean, I guess if you had Ein built, you might be using Ein. But, yeah. I could use Tuve with Drake if I really wanted to, but that feels a little silly. We're sticking with this. Wahala says, hey, is the stream about anything specific or just playing casually / chillin'? This stream is gonna be like just kind of chillin'. There's nothing really going on, to be honest, like specifically in the game. So we're just going through dailies, talking about stuff that's happening. We'll be doing another game, Dragon Traveler, in the second half. Just put out a new members only emoji to use in chat, so that's what the stream title is about. If you're confused, you're like, are we doing bunny aid testing? No, we're not. We could be, I guess. Sup, Malk? Welcome to the stream. Yes, someone mentioned bunny aid. Bunny aid is in the house. There she is, popping up in chat now. When Lice gives you bunnies, you make bunny aid. What are we doing, guys? All right. I guess that's a pun. Sometimes you guys think my puns are bad. That was crazy. Let's do aid testing and put her morph and jiggle physics to max. Thing about it, dude, bunny aid looks crazy. Like, if she was like an MG or a SMG, her physics would probably be pretty crazy. As an SR, though, you don't see as much of it. You have a pun license? That's fair. Pew pew pew. Dude, these like spider arms coming off of Mihara reminds me of the spider girls from Wukong. I think I'm almost to the end of chapter 5 now in Wukong. And I had to look something up for the first time. Well, technically the second time. But the first time was kind of almost by accident, actually. Someone like told me something. But anyway, there's like these 5 carts that you have to destroy, but like they're optional. And I had found 4 of them, and I could not find the 5th one for the life of me. You're on this like volcano mountain, and I could not find the 5th one. It turns out to find the 5th one, you have to like go back and talk to an earlier NPC, make sure you exhausted their dialogue, and then they just randomly move to another place on the map. Like, it's not random, it's always the same place, I think. But like another unknown place on the map. And they don't show up on the map, but they just go to this other spot. And I had no idea that the NPC like went somewhere. And then you're supposed to talk to them again and exhaust all their dialogue options. And then the 5th cart will appear. So, yeah, I don't know. I didn't figure that out on my own. So, I just did that. And that is where I'm at in Wukong. Like, I would say this is maybe the first time where I was like, wait, what? Seriously? Like, how was I possibly supposed to know this was going to happen? It was kind of like Elden Ring level of side quests where they're like super esoteric and it's almost impossible to know that, like, oh, well, there's this one silent NPC that is standing on a random place in this area that you're supposed to go talk to. Have I tried infinite ratio sim room overclock? Trying to figure out the iron only team for it. I have not played it. Well, I've played it, but not on this round. Sora has crazy physics. Sora does have some kind of crazy physics. There's so much recoil. Dude, it's true. Especially with her new skin. It feels bad to skip her. It feels bad to skip her. Is Sora a staple on any particular team? No. Sora is probably one of the worst Nikkes we've gotten in recent times. Gotta focus on meta units. Yeah. And Maiden. Fair enough, fair enough. Vic says, how do you feel about them rerunning Drake's Gotcha? Oh, that's cool. I think, you know, I'm not a huge fan of, like, limited time aesthetics being rerun, or, like, things that you have to earn. So, like, solo raid frames, or, like, gotcha skins, or whatever. That said, it's been a long time, right? Like, the gotcha skin came out a long time ago, and I think, you know, hey, give people another chance to buy it. I didn't buy it the first time. I'm not going to buy it the second time. But I think that's cool. I'm sure there's a lot of people that are going to be happy that they're rerunning the skin. It's a cool one. It's definitely unique with the car. Malk says he's gonna get the skin for Sora or for Drake. Are you talking about for Sora? Hopefully her treasure makes her useful. Oh yeah, you're talking about for Sora. I mean, I'm tempted. Like, I don't blame anybody for getting it. You know, passes are decent value. She looks fantastic with her drink. I'm into it, but just I don't know. I gotta pick the things that I do or don't get. You know what I mean? Gotta keep things in perspective. Like, do I want to spend that much money on an animation that I'm rarely gonna ever see? You know? You're assuming I'm not buying the gotcha skin because of the weird car design. The car is kind of fugly. It's kind of weird. Like, if you just glance at it, like, at first you're like, oh, that's like a crazy, like, exotic looking car. But the more you look at it, the weirder the car gets, and you're like, this is a really oddly proportioned vehicle. But I mean, I'm just not getting it because, like, I rarely get gotcha skins, and it's kind of like, it's whatever. I do like Drake, but I'm not, like, super into the aesthetics of Drake. I just think she's a funny character. And she is useful. Definitely a strong character. Red card? Wait, whoa, red card for what? Since Drake has been a free unit, you can see even new players get the skin that would have missed out on the first time. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I think, because a lot of people, you know, Drake is very strong. Everybody will have Drake. Drake is easy to build. People will probably get it. I don't doubt that. Great way to get free skill manuals. Yeah, I mean, some people are really into Arena, but yeah, like, just do it. Like, as long as you, like, at least are somewhere you're putting up a score, like, you'll get a lot of benefits. Football Manager. Wait, I don't even know what we're talking about. Red card. Does somebody have, like, a football themed skin? I don't think we have, like, a soccer player. We probably do have a soccer player. I don't know who it is, though. Malk says he can respect that, but for him, he will drop bread for a waifu skin. You're really feeling it. Defo skipping the Viper skin. She gets no use, and you like Emma more than Viper, to be honest. That's fair, that's fair. Viper looks good. I like Viper. The new Viper skin is pretty cool, but I still prefer her bunny skin, so again, I'm like, I'm good. I don't need the new Viper skin. Drake's voice kind of bugs you. I don't know what Drake sounds like in English because I always played in Korean. She's near the top of your units for the treasure. Yeah, you've definitely warmed up to her. I mean, she's really funny. She's really funny and definitely very useful. Let's grab these. Yeah, this Sora skin is pretty top tier. Like, good God. She's got her own cup holder. I like how then she just pulls another water bottle out of, like, under her jacket in her armpit or something. Like, how many water bottles does she have in there? Bruh. Like, if you meet a girl IRL that has a natural shelf, you found a keeper. I would say this is probably my second favorite for Viper. This might be controversial, but like I actually prefer this Viper skin over the Gotcha skin. I was never really a big fan of her Gotcha skin though, for me personally. Like she has a lot of detail in this skin, a lot of movement, even from just like her spraying paint and stuff. Hey, we just got raided. B-Boy Sonic is raiding with a party of 4. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. Welcome, Raiders. We're playing some Nikke. We're talking about if the skins are worth it right now. Vic says, I remember Sparks saying he was skipping Red Hood's Gotcha. And a viewer said, screw that and donated. Yeah. Dude, a viewer did buy me the Red Hood skin. That's true. Who is anybody in chat right now who bought me the Red Hood Gotcha skin? It's a good one. I think I still have it on her. Where's she at? I'm pretty sure I'm still using the Gotcha skin on her. Yeah. What's up, Malk? You've been noticed. Sora is 40% water bottle. She jiggles like a bowl of water. For Sora's skin, the bottle flip onto the booba is insane, the amount of skill that would take. I mean, probably like flipped water bottles onto the table. So, you know, if you have a big enough shelf, probably wouldn't take that much practice. Just saying. Twitch ads just finished. Howdy. Dude, Twitch ads are brutal. But I guess I'll say it again. Welcome, Raiders, and thank you for the raid, B-Boy Sonic. We were just discussing skins and like if they're worth buying or not. And I feel like, I guess just to sum up everything we've been saying, like the Sora skin is amazing. She's just a complete trash unit. Like, she might be the worst unit to come out within the last year. I don't know. There might be a worse unit, but she's down there. You know what I mean? And so as much as I would like to get the Sora skin, it's like, when am I ever going to use that? You know what I mean? And then the Viper skin, for me personally, I know there's a lot of people that really like her Gotcha skin, but for me, this is actually better than her Gotcha skin. But what's even better than Viper's Gotcha skin or the spray paint Razor skin is, where is she? Dude, where's Viper? Oh yeah, here we go. The bunny skin. I mean, come on. You like the Red Hood gotcha skin? It does fit her better than the dress. Like, she looks amazing in the red dress. Like, the Red Hood gotcha skin is very Red Hood. You know what I mean? Like, she doesn't look like she belongs in this dress, which was kind of the point. They did some good writing about her, like, being kind of awkward in it and, like, not knowing what to do, but wow, she looks incredible. But this one's definitely suits her personality. This one feels like she retired from being, like, in the military, being crazy superhero Red Hood, and then she went home, and now this is what she wears, right, in her daily life. What? The game just crashed? Dude, Red Hood was too hot for the stream, I guess. Alright. We're restarting Nikke. It's been a long time since it's done that. We haven't had a crash for quite a while. You want to get the Sora and Privity skins badly, but you got to exercise restraint? Yeah. Be responsible, everybody. Be responsible. Still waiting for that $1 neon skin to rerun so you can own them all. Yeah, that's a rare skin. I didn't even get that. Even as a day one player, I did get the very first pass and got the diesel skin that went with that, but I did not get the neon skin. That might be the rarest skin in the game. It's, if anybody has not looked into that. It's this one. It's just a reskin, basically, of her normal one, without her booty showing. Looks nice. But yeah, that was only available during launch at the same time as Diesel, who was wearing this skin. It was the original season pass. Red Hood did crash it for sure. You actually don't know if you ever got the diesel or neon ones. Not a lot of people did. Not a lot of people did. Oh, we can show Bunny Aid because she's the title of the stream. She might be the best bunny. She might be the best bunny. And now she has her own members only emoji. Is the person who requested Bunny Aid in chat right now? Because that was like a specific submission from viewers to be an emoji. I don't know if she's in chat though. Ooh, we got another custom module. Wait, so how many do we have now? 6? That's not much. All right, but we'll build this up. We'll build this up. Let's say we average 2 a day. And it is the 7th, so we got 21 more. So we get like 42-ish more rocks before. So we'll probably have anywhere between like 45 and 50 custom modules when half anniversary starts. I'd like to have a lot more than that, but I mean, I was doing other things, but definitely need to save at this point. I mean, we'll get probably a lot during the event, and they'll probably do like full burst days and stuff like that too. Already got a skedaddle for now, but hope you have a good stream. Yeah, thank you. Have a good night. Hope your stream was good. Okay, so did we... Oh, let's open this. Of course, it's nothing new. Why would it be something new? It's never something new. I am recruiting for my union. I want to say this again. So anybody who just joined and your raiders that are still here, if you're on NA server and you have a very powerful account, hit me up. We are trying to recruit 1 player. Speaking of recruit... Do I have enough for a friendship poll? Funny. I have 90? Okay. We're 10 short. That's crazy. Well. Okay then. Oh, you know what I should do? I say this like you're going to help me play. I need to do EX stages. Let me see. What do I have EX stages on? Do I have any normal EX stages that I need to do? I think I did all normal EX stages already. What about on hard? Okay, I have quite a few hard EX stages I can do. Okay, let's do it. Because this will give me a source of gems. And I am desperately going to need the poles for anniversary. Feeling a bit lazy to update team building. I mean, there's probably not a whole lot that will need to be changed, Vic. Like, you might need to tweak something. I haven't looked at the bosses, to be honest. But I imagine they're going to be very similar to what we needed for last raid, you know? Alright, we're going to use this team. Because it is weak to water. I have no idea what the stage is. Yeah, couch, cushion, gems, exactly. Oh, it's a boss. Oh, this is probably going to be an easy one. Hello? Unless Crane is busted. I mean, that's true. Although, even if Crane is busted, which I pray she is not, a bunch of people will probably still skip her. Meaning she won't be terribly relevant in people's teams. But who knows? Who knows? Alright, well that was insanely easy. These will probably end up getting kind of hard, but we're just going back to do some old ones. What do these give you? 300 gems a pop? I think these give you 300 gems. Yeah, she heals and gives a pierce buff. Yeah. Yeah, supposedly she gives a big heal, like, all at once. I think it literally said, like, heal all at once. Dude, how many of these freaking things are there? That are all these shielded enemies. Maybe you should actually have changed my team, because this is not like a super great team considering these specific type of enemies. We need more MGs. Might just run out of time, to be honest. Oh my god, dude. We're totally gonna run out of time. There's way too many of these. The entire stage is nothing but these freaking things. Oh, we got there. We got there. Okay. Alright. EX stages are a joke now? I mean, we'll see what it's like at, like, chapters, you know, 42 plus. Yeah, we don't know. We haven't gotten her kit yet. We'll see what the details are of Snow Crane. Probably tonight/tomorrow morning. Right? Yeah, Mojournia would have been the play there. Didn't need to, but Lajernia would have been really good. She could have shredded all of them at the same time. Oh, it's Harvester. Wait, is it weak to water? I didn't even look to see if this version was weak to water or not. Alright. I was saving that leg to like make him fall a second time, but didn't even need to. Alright, so far we're cruising through these EX stages. Oh, they're wind weak. But whatever, we'll keep using this team. That was one of these stages. Nobody likes these. But we made quick work of it. Alright, so that was both on, what was that, chapter 36? Yeah. Okay, chapter 37. Here we come. Have you already swept for relics? You generally wait till the whole chapter is clear and then go back. I do them as I play, so yeah, I've already swept for relics. I try and get them as I go through the first time, so I have every single relic on all the maps. You have 18 hours to binge 2x2. Should have procrastinated. Dude, I'm just not doing it. I'm not about it. Alright, we're gonna use my other favorite character this time, since this one is Fire Week and it's got Rappy on this team. Dude, you guys are warriors actually going back to doing it. I'm just skipping it. Like, I looked at the rewards. I was like, okay, if it actually has like a bunch of core dust or like custom modules, I'm like, then it's worth it. I'll do it. But it was just like some skill books and like, I don't remember. It was stuff that I was like, I have a ton of this anyway. I don't need the resources. And I think in total, it was like less than 1,000 gems. So I was like, I can't. My brain is going to suffer from boredom because it's just not my type of event, you know. Oh, that guy almost escaped. Didn't see him there, sneaking along. Crab walking in the front. You guys got armor upgrade materials too? It might. Which, I mean, I have a ton of that stuff too, but it could be valuable for some things. If I can just skip everything. I could. I mean, but even if I don't look at the story and I skip everything, that's probably going to take a solid, like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes, and I'm being honest, I just can't be bothered. You know, I don't want to sit there and just like click a bunch of stuff, you know what I mean? Maybe I'll regret it later and I'll be like, I wish I had these resources, but you gotta pick your battles, you know? Gacha games are a marathon, not a sprint. And so any little things that you can do to prevent burnout, you know, I think are good, rather than making the game a chore, you know what I mean? That's my philosophy anyway. You think you got armor upgrade materials too? Definitely need those, yeah. Oh, I already read that comment. Did you buy the event store out already? Of course, minus the film canister. Yes, I've gotten everything in the event store. Yep. I always do that. Okay, next chapter. Sparks hates Privity and Arcana. Yeah, that's right. Arcana is like whatever. I don't have like really positive or negative feelings about her. Her story in her original event was kind of interesting. And I am actually a fan of Privity. I've always liked Privity. And I think she had like a really interesting story during the Stellar Blade collab. Her character has shown a lot of growth. Oh, we're playing the Black Snake. Okay, here we go. Spoiler alert for newer players? I don't know. And that's that. Jack says, I'm a man of simple taste. You see Bunny 8 in the title and you click. That's right. Sudden is showing you why she is the title. If you really want to experience all of the 2x2 event, skip the event and just watch a YouTube video of it. And this is coming from someone who went through the whole event. You could, yeah, for sure. That would be a way to just like easily see all the story. You genuinely came out of this event liking Arcana less? Oof. That's unfortunate. Why? Was she lame in this story? I don't know what happened at all. What is this stuff on the ground? Is this water? I forget what happened in chapter 38. Like, I don't know what all this, like... Is this water? This has got to be something more than water. It looks weird. Another one of these things. Modernia! Luna has been inactive for 11 days. You know he quit, but you can't bring yourself to unfriend. Dude, I'm in the same boat too. He's still in my friend list. Feels sad, right? Luna is an OG member that retired from Nikke. And although, obviously, I replaced him in my union, feels bad taking him off the friends list. Alright, on to chapter 39. The water is Gluttony's digestive goop. Oh, okay. I remember now. All right, let's go. Can we get back here? Yeah, we can just go right back here. Hey, does anybody in chat, whether you're in my union or not, probably only somebody in my union would know this, but does anybody know who the oldest existing member of my union is? Like, who's been in my union since the very beginning? I'd be curious if anybody actually knows that. Oh, we got the stupid zooming balls. I forgot about this. I don't want to deal with these zooming balls. We're all dying because I'm just shooting random stuff. Let's restart. It didn't matter if you were a teacher or a student. If you went to the Arcana route, she felt really needy. I see, I see. Jack is turned off by needy girls. There we go, there we go. Lone Syndicate guess Orifly. Orifly is no longer in my union. Actually was a relatively new-ish member too, to be honest. Orifly didn't join until maybe like 2 years in, 1.5 years in, maybe. He was with us for about a year, I would say, maybe a little more. Dr. Eagles doesn't know because he didn't originally start with my union. Yeah, that's true. Dr. Eagles has been in it for a long time, though. But yeah, he was not in it since day one. Clearly, the oldest existing member is Master Sparks. You got me there. You got me there. That's true. That's true. One of the newest members of your friendless raid with y'all. Oh, you did your first raid with us. Oh, okay. Yeah. You are definitely one of the newest members for sure. Encounter. We got a flying boss. This is the guy that just kind of like hovers there, right? And kind of like occasionally, yeah, he just like teleports but doesn't do a whole lot. Alright, that was all of chapter 39. Look at that, we're almost up to 50k gems from doing all this. Chapter 40. Vic guesses it's Thailander, Matt, or Zelgius. Matt is a really... These are good guesses. These are really good guesses. Matt is a very old member, but I don't think he's like an original member. Thailander, I think, may be one of the very first people, like, before we actually filled out. Thailander has been with us for a long time. Like, he was one of the first people to, like, fill us out. However, our actual first member... besides myself, obviously, as Jack pointed out, is Zelgius, yeah. Who is one of our sub-leaders. Zelgius was the very first person to ever join my union. And at the time, obviously nobody knew who I was. I was just like a random dude that made a union. I had, literally no subscribers because I started Nikke on day one. I also started making videos for Nikke on day one. I did like a first like let's play kind of thing on the launch day, and made the union, and he was the first person to join up. Man, have things changed and evolved since then. Jack says, you're keeping an eye on Nikke. We'll let you know if kits drop in about an hour or so. Otherwise, likely tomorrow morning. Yeah, I think it's going to be like middle of the night time for me. Usually they do it at like 2 or 3 a.m. my time. There's no like super consistent time when they actually release kits, but that's what's happened lately. All right, we have our other floating flying guy that doesn't do a whole lot. Apparently that was the theme for this chapter. Just the like floating stingray guys. Though the actual first recruit was a guy named Razzie, that might be possible. Because initially there may have been like a couple, because I probably spammed invites, and then people may have like been in there for like 24 hours or less, and possibly stayed or left. So yeah, I guess. They usually post kits in the middle of the night. Yeah, exactly. The fact that it isn't a consistent time really bothers me. Yeah, it bothers you. Imagine how much it bothers me as a content creator. It's really annoying. Because, like, okay, the fact that I live on the west coast of the US makes making content as soon as info drops for like any type of games in Asia terrible. Like it's really, really bad, right? Like it's kind of bad for anybody on this side of the world, but it would be at least be better if I was like East Coast. So I'm in like the worst place possible for any kind of like Asian news. On top of that though, like what really makes it worse is just that we really don't know when news drops. It's not consistent. And that's very frustrating because, like, if I knew that for sure they did a news drop every Tuesday at 4 a.m. or whatever it is, I might be willing to set an alarm because, like, it's only going to happen like every other week or a couple times a month, right? To set an alarm, to get up, check and see the news, and then like drop the video, right? Like I could do that, right? I do take my channel seriously, but I can't do that, right? Because I have no idea when it's actually going to happen. And it's stupid because other games do things very consistently, okay? Not every game does, but some games do. Like, I remember I used to play a game called Final Fantasy War of the Visions. And, like, Final Fantasy War of the Visions would drop their information at the exact same time on the exact same day of the week every single time. And that was really cool, and that was great for content creators because they just knew when it was going to happen and they could do it, right? Rather than just like not having any idea when things were actually going to occur. Content in baseball games is hard to keep up with for West Coast. Yeah, I suppose it could make it awkward for baseball games too. Any kind of sporting events, right, that are happening in the evening that are on the other side. Just be a night owl, be sleep deprived like a certain Nikke CC. Yeah. I mean, you know, look, I'm not gonna call anybody out specifically, but I value my own health and personal fitness more than Nikke, okay? That's all I'm saying. And there's obviously other things that I have with like another job and social life and whatever that are going to be like vying for my time, right? So again, if there was dedicated times that I knew like, okay, this twice a month I need to be ready to like make content at 3 a.m. I would do that, you know, because I'm like organized enough that that's like not going to be a problem. But without knowing, I'm not going to just randomly stay up all night to like, you know, see when things happen. Yeah, you don't like how they do it about for Nikke, right? For other gotchas, they usually do news at the same hour. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's kind of silly. I don't know what the deal with that is. And it's definitely, I don't know if everybody has an exact schedule, but it's definitely the norm. I don't know why Shift Up is like that. Even Nikke news updates are subject to gacha rates? Dude, for real. Vile says, what's this? A gacha player caring about his health? Yeah. Shocking, I know. Oh my god. There's more to life than weaving out over waifus? What is this? Speaking of your health, time to hydrate, guys. And always, as I always say, drink water, okay? Don't be living off of energy drinks. All right. Ugh. My neck's kind of sore. What's next? Win team? I don't think I've even used a win team yet. We can use this team. Dragon Travel reset time is terrible. Yeah, I don't even know when it resets. I actually literally don't even know when it resets. Because it's sometime like in the middle of the night. At least Nikke news is more consistent than Silver and Blood. Yeah, Silver and Blood is consistently not there. It's gonna make me upset. Don't bring that kind of negativity in here. Oh shit, I'm controlling the wrong Nikke. 3 a.m. PST is when Dragon Traveler resets. I mean, that's kind of, I would argue that's actually a good reset time. Because then you have like just all day to do things. You don't have to worry about like, oh, is it like noon? Do I have to reset? I don't know. That's kind of how I feel about it. Speaking of drinks, you had a bubble tea today and you're reminded now that you hate drinks you can chew. Boba is fun, but I have to say, nowadays, even when I go get quote-unquote boba, I usually don't actually get boba. I feel like a lot of people, like, boba doesn't mean boba, you know what I mean? It just means you're going to get tea. I think the only time I actually get boba is if I just get like a classic, like black milk tea or something. But otherwise, I generally don't. I just get something without the chewables. I think Boba Fett likes boba. Dude, that's like a missed opportunity for a Star Wars collab. Someone at Disney should get on that. They should definitely do a collab with a boba shop. This has to have been done already, right? I think, realistically though, I think the problem with that is most of the world actually doesn't call it boba, which is kind of funny. Actually, like, case in point, Jack called it bubble tea, which is what most people do. But regionally, like here in California, everybody calls it boba. Posture check. I gotta posture check myself. I caught a glimpse of myself in my face cam and I was like, what am I doing? Gotta sit up. Nikke probably should be selling Sora branded water bottles. 100%. I'd buy it. I'd buy a Sora water bottle with like the Sora skin on it. Quickest buy possible. Have we talked about the 4th annual Doki Doki popularity contest and how we can't let Cinderella win? We have not talked about it. Cinderella, I think, is the front runner. She is probably the person most likely to win. I asked people in the members only channel who they thought would win. A lot of people said Cinderella, and I think that's probably realistically the most popular option. I think Cinderella is the front runner. The other ones I can think of are possibly Snow White. Also possibly a niece. And probably Snow White Heavy Arms, realistically. Like, I don't know whether it would be Snow White or Snow White Heavy Arms, but I assume Snow White Heavy Arms. Although the problem with that is that it may split people's votes. Because although I think Snow White Heavy Arms is really popular, there may be some diehard, like, original Snow White fans that won't shift. So that might be a problem. She'll, like, cannibalize her own votes that way. Kind of like the Democratic Party is doing. Anyway. Other ones that are possible, like I said, Anise, because Anise is reasonably popular already, and with her new unit coming out, her new design, I think she has a shot at winning that. Although that would be kind of funny if we were voting for her before we even get the new Anise unit. I could see Nayuta potentially winning. She's another one that is popular. I think Nayuta has a possibility. And I think those are probably the only ones that have like a realistic possibility. Some people said Siren. I actually didn't realize that Little Mermaid was that popular. Maybe she could win. I would be surprised. But anyway, I think the front runner is Cinderella. You like Neon more than Anise? Neon is pretty funny. I would say with the new stories, I do definitely prefer Neon's like growth story as opposed to Anise. Cindy doesn't have any major competition anymore other than Snow White. Yeah, yeah. And I think, like I said, the problem might be is that Snow White might steal her own votes. We'll see. We'll see. You can see Anise winning next year. That might be more realistic. After people have had a chance to like use her new character. Anyway, I will be voting for Snow White Heavy Arms. Because OG Snow White already has a super cool skin. And yeah, Snow White Heavy Arms. Vote for her. That said, my second pick would be Cinderella, because she is one of my top 3 favorite Nikkes, so I'm not going to be unhappy about Cinderella getting the skin either. So the top 2 that are most likely to win are kind of like 2 of my favorites, so I'm in a good place this year. Of the options, you might go with Nayuta. Doubt she can win, though. I mean, I feel like Nayuta, she's one of my picks for, like, possibilities. Like, realistically, I think it's going to go to one of the other ones that we talked about. But I think I wouldn't be super surprised if Nayuta win. I think she's up there. Can't really compare Neon's story till we see this upcoming event. I mean, yeah, I guess I'm just saying, like, from what we've seen recently in their stories, I've preferred, like, because they've both kind of gone off and, like, done their own things, right? And I've preferred Neon's versus Anise's. However, I dramatically prefer Anise's design. Where do we vote again? I mean, it'll be like online, right? It's not in the actual app. I don't think the voting is live yet. They'll probably make a Twitter post with an actual link to it. I think they just announced that they're doing it, but I don't think voting is active yet. Dude, why are we getting Cinderella hate in the chat? Cinderella is amazing. Cindy's one of my favorites. How could you not like Cinderella? What the hell is that? I don't remember that blob thing being an attack ever before. Oh no, these things are immune to something. Alright, whatever, it doesn't matter. We got this. Come at me, guys. Got there. Another 300 gems. All right. Chapter 43. Here we go. Another win team. It's going to be satisfying once I have everything finished, right? When we see no more EX stages popping up on the map. We're almost to the end of it. Sparks wants Tronny to win. Fortunately, dude, honestly, okay, being real, you guys know my philosophy on skins, right? I'm like, vote for characters where you're not really that into their skin so they can get a better skin, right? So, applying that reasoning, if we could get a Tronny in a different pose or like wearing shoes, I'd be all for it. Like, I'm kind of down for that. I'm like, you know, I'm not really a Tronny hater. I just don't like certain aspects of her. Cinderella's perceived narcissism. Narcissism? I said narcissism. I mean, if you got it, you got it. Like, you know, Cinderella can back it up, so you can't argue with her. I'm gonna vote Delta and Siren. I respect it. Alright. Making Trani wear shoes is like making Jury from Street Fighter wear shoes. Alright, we're at chapter 44, the last chapter with EX stages. But it's time to switch to Dragon Traveler. So those will have to wait. Gotta save something. Gotta save something. Alright, send some friend points. If you've liked the stream so far, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not already, so you can catch more of my content. And give me a follow on Twitch, if you're watching on Twitch. Definitely appreciate all of you. All right. Dragon Traveler. Kind of switch ears. Finally pulled her a week after encountering her in the story for the first time. Nice. Glad you got Cinderella. That's a big power up for your account. Union Raid is this Friday. Don't forget. Yeah, I don't think anybody's forgetting. Okay, we have things to grab. I've done a bunch of my dailies already in Dragon Traveler. Whoa. I was missing a unit in there? That's weird. Oh, let me make a... Ooh, I gotta change the stream info. Okay, so we're no longer playing Nikke. We are playing... Dragon Traveler. And let me make a post over on the Dragon Traveler. Spiebelispla. Cool. Just pulled Dvalin on the standard banner. Nice. So we're going to be doing some polls today. Also doing some event stuff. Maybe I can get lucky enough to get Dvalin as well. Maybe some more treasure dig. RIP to our map, unfortunately. It's crazy that wherever that person was like hosting the image actually like crashed, like it got too much server traffic. You heard the game Be Right Back screen is coming back. Do you think you'll try it out? Yeah, so you're talking about Destiny Child. They're potentially making a sequel to it. Possibly, but I heard it might not be developed by Shift Up. I don't know. Once there's like real information on it, I'll decide whether I'll like play it or not. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure. You know, like I have good memories from the first game. I don't know if I really want to get into a new version of it or not. But maybe if it looks really good, it just depends. It just depends. What's up, Huel JC? I'm doing well. How are you? speaking of pulls, got 2 copies of Dvalin in 1 pull. Dude, you guys are popping off. Okay, so you're making me jealous. Let's do some pulls right away. So let's do our treasure hunt first. I am 1 away from the trident. So if I ever get a selector, I can use that. Hold on, I don't know if that made any difference, but I was trying to a little more light in here. But it's going to be a while until I get another selector. But knowing that I only need 1 piece of the trident is kind of nice. How do you change the background of the main screen? In Dragon Traveler, it's just this little icon up here. You got wallpaper. So right next to your player card, it's kind of being covered up by the chat bubbles. But right next to your player card, in the upper left, there's a button for wallpaper. And then you can just select whatever things you have. Dvalin is Rappy with horns. Yeah, pretty similar designs. Pretty similar designs. Easily the luckiest pull ever. Yeah, getting double Dvalin, especially because she's the SSR plus, is kind of crazy. Nothing there. All right, let's use our daily 1 blue potion. I got my cloaked trickster up to +9. I think out of the SSR plus Halkins, he might be one of the best ones in the game. Dvalin is Siegfried with slightly different lighting. I don't know. I think they're actually pretty distinctive. I think they're pretty distinct. All right, single daily pull for Zagreus. For the mission. And we get Siegfried. Nothing we can do here. It's funny seeing the slime there. Holding all of our mythic tickets for Artemis whenever she comes out. Okay, so standard pulls. We have quite a few we can do. Yeah. All right, Dvalin. Hopefully we can get Dvalin. I wonder how you're actually supposed to pronounce her name. I don't know what the origin of her name is, but I'm pretty sure it's not actually pronounced like that. But all right. Please, please, Kami of RNG, give me Dvalin. Nothing. All right, we'll try it again. Please, Dvalin. Nothing there. Are we going to pity? Are we going to pity? We might be going to pity. Yep, we're going to pity. All right, all right. Here we go. We're getting something. Will it be our new girl, though? Show me the red girl with the horns. Not even anybody on our wish list. Okay, we got Faust. That's not terrible. I mean, I have barely any copies of Faust, so whatever, that's fine. I'll take it. Okay, let's grab these chests. And then collect our daily quest rewards. Okay, so basically what we have to do are things in the event, whatever that's called, and then our Wormbone Ruins and our affection thing. So let's actually get this going in the background. Dragon Traveler sends you to pity more than Nikke, but the pity is definitely quicker. Yeah, for sure. I agree with both of those things. Okay, so do we want to rearrange these? Yeah, we probably should. Let's go like this. Like that. Oh, you hate Faust? She's no... Yeah, her summon can be a problem. She definitely can be a problem. Oh, let's open this. Oh, so I completed another another SR unit. I completed the guard. Got the bull to diamond. The centaur to diamond. The minotaur. Whatever he is. I don't know. Anyway. Can we start upgrading anything else? So now I have 2 SRs that are maxed out. And of course, reset. And I'm getting close on a few others. So, like very close on this priest girl. And quite close on this warrior dwarf. Oh. Wait, can I do it right now? Yo, we can get to diamond right now. Yeah, let's do it. And then we can roll all these into our, like, red imp guy. Alright, alright. So, we max out the dwarf. Sweet. We get the CP buff. Go to here, claim this, get our buff. And now, we go to our star upgrades. Star reset. Get our dwarf in there. Get all of our shit back. And this time, find the imp, wherever he is. This guy right here. What is he called? Pact Demon. Okay, he's a demon, not an imp. And then we can start upgrading him. Now, I don't have a ton of copies of him, but we have, like, 2 or 3, so we can do a few of these levels. And we get to use all the fodder that we had for the dwarf, so I don't have to recollect any of that. You're close to warrior and SR diamond mage? Nice. And there we go. We got all the way to 1 red star. And now I just have to wait on some more copies of him. And we can get a bunch of these. More CP upgrades, more diamonds. His name is Murphy. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Murphy the Demon. Doesn't sound like a demon name. Oh, we'll upgrade Faust too. Might as well star her up. There we go. And then we get more diamonds from this. Guild auction in progress. What's even on guild auction? Those Poseidon shards are tempting, but I need to save gems. I need to keep saving gems. I'm getting a Tanith. That's pretty good. Okay, let's do our guild stuff. We crushed the last team. Like, massive victory for us. Alright, let's do our dragon fight. Maybe it's short for Mephisto. That definitely sounds more demon-y. You got Venus to Affinity level 20 today? Dude, congrats. That's crazy. I still have not gotten a single unit to level 20. We get guaranteed shards for her daily now? That's really good. Yeah, I've yet to do that for anything. I think I leveled too many units to 10. Just because I wanted to get their affinity up. Whereas I probably should have just saved a bunch of my random stuff for the EX characters that I really cared about. I think my highest one is Poseidon at like 14 or 15 now, because I'm trying to get her to get to 20 as well, so I can get the guaranteed shards for her. We have one opening. We have one opening. Technically, I think we have two, but there's like an inactive person I need to kick. But yeah, join up if you're on Zeus 1. We are a casual but relatively high-ranking guild. You gotta imagine there will be another affinity event like the Bride one. Yeah, maybe. Probably at some point. I'm sure they will. Oh, hey, we just... Oh, we cleared all 10 of them. Nice. Alright, where are our bosses? We have destroyers. I guess I should just look at the map. Alright, so we got a destroyer down here. Wait, we can attack from long range now, can't we? It's kind of weird that you can do this. Like, it happened a while ago, but it still feels like I need to go walk up and attack them. Because, like, you used to have to do that. We're doing solid damage. This fight is going pretty well, all things considered. $35? That's reasonable. Alright, we'll fight her one more time. You can skip battle, but I've noticed... I don't know, maybe it's anecdotal, but I feel like I do less damage when I skip the battle versus actually playing it. It might sound just like superstitious, because I think it should be the same, but maybe it's calculating it slightly differently. I don't know. I feel like I do better when the battle actually plays out. I don't know if anybody else in chat has noticed a difference. Oh, Vivian against the world. She was the last woman standing. Alright, so we'll grab these, and then we're just going to go after experience stones. Why is this locked? I was in the Lost Canyon before. That's annoying. I don't understand. Sometimes I don't understand what happens with that. You failed Wormspire in the background 5 times, then played it to see what was happening, and you won easily. It was kind of weird. Oh, there you go. I feel like when you actually see the battle, it calculates it differently. It's just what I've observed. You guys are giving me a little bit of confirmation bias, but I don't know. Open this chest. We're actually not even going to go to the canyon. I'm just going to do this stuff. Grab these souls. Okay. Dividend 677. I swear these used to be bigger. Whatever. Okay. So that was all of our quests. We have one more day of the Ice Skater event. And I don't think I'm going to be able to... Well, actually I should. Okay, tomorrow I should be able to get this last Mythic Summoning ticket. Okay. Yeah, because I only need 100 more. Sweet. Okay. I got this. Alright, let's go claim our thing. You're winning the Ice Skater event on your server? Like you're in first place for the boss? If that's what you mean, that's crazy. I think I'm in the top 100. Of course, I'm on Zeus 1, which is, you know, a struggle. Okay, do we leave this like this? I think we leave this like this. You're in first, but your server's only 12 days old. I mean, hey, that means still relatively speaking, compared to other people, you're doing really well. So congrats, that's cool. Let's see, Dr. Hugo says, I was looking at the new unit, but it seems she is the same element as Poseidon, so guess she might be a skip. Wait, did they announce a brand new unit? Hold up. Am I just confused? Oh, the Vermilion Bird. Okay, yes, I saw her. I haven't looked into her at all as far as like how good she is. I don't know. What does the guide say? Let me see. Vermilion Bird. What is her class? For some reason I thought she was an archer, but she's not. Is she a mage? Oh yeah, she is a mage. Okay. So she's red and dark. Poseidon... Oh, I thought she was red and blue. Poseidon is red and dark. You're right. Exactly the same as Poseidon. Okay. I mean, she might be more DPS focused. But I do get what you're saying. Like, probably not someone I'll do a lot of pulls for. I'll probably get my copy and not really worry about getting a bunch of her. Because I don't know if I'm going to have, like, a spot on my teams immediately for her anyway. And, again, I do want to be ready for whenever Talos comes out. Like, some people have been preaching, like, save for Talos since day one, which is kind of silly because at this point, like, you would have never summoned for anything if you were just saving. But I think it's getting to the point where we've gotten a lot of cool units, and so unless something really crazy comes out, I think we're probably, like, safe to save, you know You know what I mean? And yeah, she's a SSR plus. Which I do like that they split that, because, you know, like, I'm really looking forward to Artemis, and Artemis is an EX, which means at least I don't have to worry about, like, saving my normal gems for her. You want to save for Talos too? Yeah. You're hoping to swap Ifrit to Arcane team once you get Bird. Okay. I mean, I think Vermilion Bird is like a primary DPS, so that makes sense. Could do that. Okay, what was I doing? Oh, I need to do my affection things. Go on some dates. Dude, Faust is popping up everywhere today. Hydrate. Hey, it's Venus. I got her, like, maximum affection background, but compared to the Scrolls one, like, the Scrolls one is just so much better. So I didn't actually add it to my rotating wallpapers. Alright, everything goes to Arcana. Arcana, what am I saying? To Poseidon. It takes so long to get enough items. Alright, she's still at 15. And we'll give this one to Hades. Who likes the wooden sword? Oh, Athena. Okay, we'll give her the swords. Is Zagreus the bunny aid of Dragon Traveler? What is the parallel there? Why is she the bunny aid of Dragon Traveler? Okay. Heart Trials. Miss. Got it. Could have been 2 right there if we had her at maximum affection. Miss. At least we got a 150 up. Dude, this is rough. We've missed on the first try for every single EX unit so far. Okay. We only got to do 4 different ones. Because we missed so many times. Alright, going back to Poseidon. She gets more. Dude, that is spicy. Yeah, I don't have the stuff built up on the scrolls enough for that yet, Eagles. Because physics? I mean, that's fair, Sudden. I guess Zagreus does have that in common with Bunny Aid. Why do I have a notification? What is the notification here? There's literally nothing... Like, this is kind of stupid. We'll come back to this. Okay. So... we're gonna go to the event. I've skipped so many days of this recently. Like, I'm pretty unmotivated about this. But I try not to ignore it completely. I'm like, I gotta do this. Alright, so let's push through a few of these. So we can do some pulls for more artifacts. Thank you. Level up our rings. Was stuck on a stage for a while until today. Yeah, I think because I skipped like a few days this week, I think I'm probably far enough behind that like everything's just gonna be easy. I don't know. We'll see. Sudden is hard stuck on this mode. Dude, I'm starting to get hungry, guys. I just got like a craving for Fritos for some reason. I don't know why Fritos specifically. The scaling is so hard. If 100 beat a stage, it becomes super easy. How long do you think before Artemis? Like 6 months? I don't know, because the release order for units has not been the same as it was for CN and Taiwan. So, who knows? It's really hard to say. She could be the next EX unit. We really don't know. Because, like, I know for sure Vivian came out much later on the other servers, and we got her, like, super easy. And most of them, other than, like, Ifrit and Marilis, whatever her name is, I think they have always been, like, the launch units. But otherwise, I think a lot of units have been in a different order. So we'll push through as much of this as we can if I don't start dying of starvation. And then once we hit a roadblock, then we'll try and do some pulls for the artifacts. Click, 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 click. Dude, Vic was joking earlier about just clicking through things sounds like Dragon Traveler. That's 100% what this mode is. This mode is very much just like click, 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 click through the auto battles. Click, 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 grab some resources. The gameplay on it, unless you're like, you know, if you've been super sweaty about it, then, you know, and you're getting stuck, then there's a little more to it, but... Boss, there's no need to say more. This time I understand what I did wrong. Alright, Caligula. Do better. Need a ferry for event? Bro. You know, the funny thing is, I rarely even use the ferry for, like, the normal dailies. Maybe I should utilize that more, to be honest. But it would be great to... If there was a ferry for this event, I would definitely use it. Dude, I know some people have those things like buy me a coffee or whatever, like, and you can like purchase actual like food. Like, then you guys could give me a bag of Fritos. Dude, Fritos are like an elite chip, just saying. One of my all-time favorite chips. You've been using an auto clicker for this game mode? Dude, fair, fair. Like, this is the type of BS that macros are made for. Because, like, come on. How do you like the honey barbecue Frito twist? Dude, those are delicious. I am a big fan of those. Yeah. Classic Fritos, also amazing. But the, like, flavor twists, I think they're literally called flavor twists. Those are pretty peak. Where do I stand on Frito pie? I hope you're trolling me. I have never heard of it. All right, we're still clicking through it. Let's see. Can we finish this yet? No, not quite. Okay. Hello? I've never heard of Frito pie. No, wait, is that a thing? It's a real thing. What? What are you guys talking about? Oh no. Why is that a real thing? What the heck is a Frito pie? All right, I gotta look this up now. Frito pie? Whoa. Okay, so it's not a pie. Okay, this must be like a regional term. I've heard this called a walking taco. Where you, like, open up a bag of Fritos, and then you put basically, like, nacho toppings on them. Like, you put some beans and, like, cheese and peppers and stuff like that. I've never heard that called a Frito pie. It's more like a casserole? Oh, so you can, like, bake it in the oven too? Well, that I've definitely never heard of. I've definitely never heard of that. It's probably good? I don't know. I've never tried it. I've never heard of, like, a casserole with it. But it might be tasty. Oops, what did I just do? For your family, Fritos, ground beef, cheese, and heated tomato sauce mixed together. Huh. Dude, there's so many people in chat who apparently know what this is. Like, there's been, like, multiple people that are like, oh yeah, it's this. You would like it, but your stomach might get upset. I have a pretty strong stomach, though, honestly. Like, nothing really bothers me. Frito pie stream on Thursday. Wait, so has anybody in chat heard of a walking taco? Like, is that, like, a thing that you have heard? Like, I don't know, that's what people call it in California. Like, I don't know if that's just, like, a weird thing that nobody else says. Where you, like, rip open the bag of Fritos and then you, like, pour other shit on it. Let's go this way. Not that it probably matters. Yes, walking taco. Better with Doritos and Fritos? Oh, I've never heard about it with Doritos. Interesting. Dr. Huel has never heard of a walking taco. Huel says that is like the street vendor term for it. Yeah. Because you can get it at like food trucks and stuff like that, for sure. Okay, so I think that probably is sort of a regional thing. Like, so probably if you live in an area that doesn't have like a food truck, street vendor kind of culture, then you probably haven't heard it called that. That would be my guess. And probably if you're in an area that doesn't have that as much, then maybe people are doing the like casserole version, the Frito pie. The speculation, because I'm just like, you know, thinking about like my own like experience of what I've heard and from what you guys are saying, you know. The schools where you're here serve Frito pie for lunch? Well, I don't know where you're from, but I have to say that in a lot of places, school cafeteria food is in an unfortunately poor state. Like we can do a lot better with our school food. Honestly, a Frito pie, as you guys call it, is probably better than a lot of things they serve at a lot of schools. Sparks discerning Frito lore purely from context. Yeah. I'm just, you know, I gotta learn. This is stuff that I haven't heard before, you know? But I think we can all agree. I think what we're getting here from all of chat is that Fritos are delicious. And it is an S tier chip. And so are Frito Flavor Twist. Whatever form you have them in, whether you're just like snacking on them out of the bag, or you made a so-called Frito pie, or you had a walking taco, Fritos, S tier. I will say, here's another thing that maybe you guys have never heard of, or maybe you have. Another term for another variation on like a Frito thing. Is a haystack. And I'm gonna guess that nobody has heard of that. But you can do this thing with Fritos where it's kind of like what you guys are talking about with like a Frito pie, but it's sort of maybe almost more like a taco salad, but like, so you put all the like Fritos on a plate, like instead of like baking it like a pie or whatever, like you just, it's sort of like a cross between the walking taco and the Frito pie. So you just put all the Fritos on a plate and that's your base. And then you put like chili on the Fritos. And then on top of that, you put like cheese and lettuce and tomato, all that kind of thing, salsa, etc. And you just like make like a haystack shape, like it's just a big pile in the middle of your plate. He studied physics and Fritology? Yeah, pretty much. This game mode puts me into podcast mode? Dude, 100%. Like, this gameplay is terrible right now. Like, who are we kidding, right? Like, realistically, nobody is excited by what's actually happening on screen right now. Sudden has heard of them. He says haystacks are killer good. There you go. Another form to enjoy delicious Fritos. Dude, who knew there were so many ways to eat Fritos? Extremely delicious in all forms. I don't even know how many stages of this I've cleared. I'm gonna have a crazy Frito craving after this. Dude, I mean, that's what started this whole conversation. I was like, I'm getting hungry, and then like randomly had a craving for Fritos. Dude, I should be sponsored at this point. This stream is not sponsored, by the way. Frito-Lay has given me no money to promote them, for the record. But I could be a brand ambassador. I don't know why that was so hard to say, but yeah. If Frito-Lay wants me to be a brand ambassador, I probably wouldn't say no. Not that I know anything about their business practices, which is maybe something I would want to look into before I became an official brand ambassador, but, you know, assuming they're not doing anything, you know, too shady compared to your average giant corporation, then I'd be down. You're legit checking your pantry for Fritos? Dude. I'm boosting sales for Fritos as we speak right now. Do you know if we will be level capped at 4,250? I don't, because I mean, I don't know like what the highest level of like the mega whale is, right? So I don't think anybody, as far as I know, as far as I've heard, no one has currently hit a level cap, but I can't say for sure. Which Nikke would like Fritos the most? Yeah, Frito scoops, nice. Now, I'm gonna say, okay, now again, it's still a Frito, so it's delicious. But I have to say, out of the forms of Fritos, I think Frito scoops are kind of a lower tier. Like in the scale of Fritos, I think they're not one of the better ones, in my opinion. But as for which Nikke would like them most, I don't know. Who snacks a lot? Like, do we have a generally snacking Nikke? I mean, I guess we have, what, Balorta? Probably Balorta. She's probably who would want Fritos the most. Like, I think that tracks. Oh my god, when is it gonna end? Are we ever getting through all this? Scoops are better than zero Fritos? Oh yeah, 100%. You get the feeling Label would devour some Fritos? I could see it. I could see it. She's kind of got that gremlin mode going on. So, yeah. She'd probably devour a bag of Fritos. Ether, too, honestly, from that perspective. She's, like, staying up late nights at the lab. Munching on Fritos. Snow White. I mean, yeah, that's true. That's true. Snow White is a good call out, 100%. All right, so we got 4 girls that are probably down to eat a bag of Fritos, maybe more. Balorta, Snow White, Label, Ether. Maybe Jackal, because Jackal will just eat anything, right? She's just like something to bite on. So we can throw Jackal into the group. Alice wouldn't because she's a rabbit? Whoa, 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 back up. Like, I mean, I kind of agree, probably not Alice, but like, is there something I don't know about rabbits and Fritos? Bready? I almost said bready, but then I was like, would she like snack food? Or like, are we just like, you know, calling her out because she's chubby? Like, I don't... I considered bready. But I think maybe she's only into like, you know, pastries? I don't know. I could go 50-50 on bready. Like, bready is a decent choice. Rabbits can't eat corn? What? Wait a minute, for real? I had no idea. Corn is bad for rabbits? Interesting. But they eat like any kind of like grass and vegetable. I had no idea that corn was bad for them. Good to know, I guess. A random question, okay? It has nothing to do with what we're saying. Anybody in chat right now live in Chicago? Anybody from Chi-Town? How many times have I clicked this? I think after we beat this boss here, I think I just have to quit. I think I have to quit. Dr. Eagles lives in Illinois. Okay, alright. Close to Chicago. You just got all the world auctions you wanted at minimum price. Let's go. Yo, nice. Congrats. You bought a bunny and fed it corn. Oof, dude. I mean... So, I actually used to have a pet rabbit as a kid. Rabbits are super cute. Fortunately, yeah, I never fed it corn. Mostly alfalfa, Timothy hay, an occasional treat of like a carrot or something. Maiden would like Fritos? Late night MMORPG raids? Okay, yeah. Alright, well if Maiden likes Fritos, then we gotta throw in Tronny and Eleg, because they all like to game together. And Exia. All the gamer girls. They're snacking, so they can eat Fritos. Your rabbit loved clover. Would go pick a bunch from the lawn all the time. Oh, that's cute. Nice. That's kind of cool that you actually had, like, clover literally just, like, growing in the wild. What Tronny likes doesn't matter. Okay, so here's the thing. This is why she is typing with her nasty feet, because she has greasy fingers from eating the Fritos. So she's trying not to get grease on her keyboard. I mean, I don't think feet is better, but you know, that's my headcanon. Area liberated. Oh my god. Holy shit. Ugh. Okay. I hate this game mode so much. Alright. Let's grab our rewards for now. I could keep going, but we're just not. We're not doing that. Let's do some archaeology. Okay. All right, so we're still trying to go for the coin of Augustus. I think so, right? Let me double check. Yes, we want the coin of Augustus. So what can we do here? Only 2 individual pulls of those? All right, so we have 10 pulls that we can do with this. Enjoy Cleopatra. Hey, wow. We just got a wolf statue immediately. Oh my god, they actually have the kids being raised by the wolf here. Sucking on some wolf titties. That's part of the legend for those of you who don't know. But that's cool. That's cool. All right, let's do it again. You haven't seen archaeology yet? Yeah, you unlock it later on. You unlock it later on. Probably the best gacha pull animation ever created. Just saying. All right. At least we started off with a banger. Let's do our 2 single pulls here. Romulus and Remus? Yeah, I believe so. Nothing from there. Let's use our other 2 last random ones here, too. We might as well. Hey, Legendary Amber. Okay, I already have it, but at least it's an SSR. Okay, so now we can try and get our coin. So we have 13 pulls. Only fossils. And only 1 purple one, too? Bro. Okay. Literally the worst possible result you can get. Of course. Alright, let's do 3 individual ones. Nice. Got it. That is amazing. Okay, alright. Massive pull right there. Let's equip. We now have a bingo on every single level, and we have 2 here on this level. Let's go over here to Loki. Is there anything we can equip for her? Oh, we upgraded the Amber at least. Okay, cool. And we're gonna try and get these all up to 5. Oh, we got it. We got a new level already. 5 artifacts in bingo status. Heck yeah! Tap around body under specific pose can be changed. All right, what pose can we change now? We already had that. Oh, that's new. Being too heavy is troublesome. Can you massage them for me? Bro, for real? Wait, is that a new animation? I feel like maybe that's not a new animation. Because she's technically not changing poses. Let's see. We're supposed to be able to tap to change. No, that's the old thing that we could already change. What is the new thing? Yeah, you've gotten the animation, you're behind me. Hey, Yiggles, you've already gotten further than me, right? Do you know what I'm supposed to be clicking? What is the new thing that I can change? But let's start upgrading this. Under certain conditions. It means I might not have all the artifacts. It's true. I might not have the correct thing yet to change positions. That is totally possible. Oh, you have less legendaries on Venus? Oh, okay. Okay, so now for Loki, let's upgrade. Trying to get all of her to level 3. I don't think I'm going to be able to. Because this, we don't have any upgrades for it. But still, good progress, good progress. So yeah, I probably need to get this to level 5, and then we can do the next position change. Because, like, I had to wait on this one where you can, like, change how she's sitting. Because at first I was like, it doesn't do anything. And then I got things leveled up, and then finally we could change it. I actually prefer the original way she was, to be honest. But this is the further progressed one, so we're going with it. What do we have in here? Why do I have a notification? I guess because I could just go to the next area. Okay. Maybe that was what that was. No, I still do. I don't know. Whatever. I don't care. Okay. I don't think there's anything really left to do. Because I already did all my arena. Let's just upgrade our stuff. Oh, by the way, for these things, I have 2 of them to level 3. So we have Assassin. I just unlocked this recently. Up to hard mode. And Archer, also up to hard. I think that's it. Yeah, so Assassin and Archer. They're the ones that I tend to upgrade first. Okay. Upgrade our Oath, I guess. Sure. Can we upgrade our dragons? A little bit. Ascend our tier. Level 40, you unlock the second row. Wait, second row for... What are we talking about? Ooh, we can upgrade our blue dragon to a new star. We're almost to the next level on it. Hard mode in Destiny. Oh. Hey, upgrade. Star upgrade on the green dragon. Sweet. For Destiny... I'm not buying that. Let's double check. Yeah, 40%. Then you'll get to hard mode. Yes, that's correct. All right, and then I can still wait. That's not what I want to do. Go back to. I can star up my black dragon too. All right, but I don't. I only use blood on the red dragon because I'm trying to get it up to max. You have 4 dragons that need 1 more star to evolve. Dang, so close. So I'm getting close-ish on my white, green, black. The bone dragon is lagging behind by 1 star, but it's getting there. Okay. All right, guys, that's it. Time to go get some Fritos, I guess. All right, thanks for hanging out. It's been a great stream as always. I will put up a skill analysis for our new Nikke as soon as we get that, / tomorrow morning, because I'm not going to be awake at 3 a.m. or whenever that news drops. But you guys will notice it. I'm sure you guys always watch it. Stuff for Dragon Traveler. We are getting a new unit. We talked about her briefly, so that's going to be exciting. Although, honestly, I think she is going to be a skip for most people. So I hope you guys have a great night, morning, or whatever time of day it is, wherever you're at in the world. I'll catch you guys in the next video or stream.